All right, folks, welcome back to the Talon podcast. It's Super Bowl week, so of course we had to go over the Super Bowl. But we have Nihar with his tennis.
Indeed. Shall I take it away, Rohan?
So tennis, right?
Yes, indeed. Okay, so right now we've got our first major event of the year, which is the ATP Cup, which is the team event by country that started just last year. And last year was Serbia and Novak Djokovic that got the win. And it happens in Australia, right before the Australian Open. So it's happening this week. And right now, it's still in the group stage with Serbia on top of Group A, Australia on top of Group B, and then Italy and Russia have already won their group, so they're already into the semifinals. And yesterday, actually, there was a COVID case in one of the hotel workers there, so they had to stop play yesterday, so we're behind a whole day. But today, there's some great matchups between Serbia and Germany. Such Djokovic is taking on Sasha Zverev, which should be quite an interesting matchup this evening in Eastern time. And looking ahead to next week, we've got the Australian Open coming up. Novak Djokovic looking to defend his title from last year and the year before, I believe. So we'll see if he can do that. But some exciting times in tennis. Tennis is finally back. And yeah, so that's my tennis segment for right now. Rohan, back to you.
So now that we got the tennis out of Nihar's system, let's talk about the real important stuff now.
Oh,
the Super Bowl. So, of course, as most people should know, the Super Bowl this year is going to be Tampa Bay versus KC in Tampa Bay. This is the first time ever the Super Bowl is in the stadium of the home team. And because of that, Brady is also in his 10th Super Bowl. Mahomes is, of course, in his second in a row. But Brady is the only quarterback to beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Will he be able to do it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Following up, Brady's been throwing 315 yards per Super Bowl. Is it going to be over or under? Why?
Over under what?
Over under 315 yards.
oof.
I'd say under.
I'm going to go over. Why not? Just because the weapons that he has, I might have to go over right now because over 315 makes sense. We've got Gronk. We've got AB coming back. We've got Godwin. We've got everybody. In Patriots, who did he have? He had Edelman. That's it. He had Gronk, but all right, fine. But right now, he's got everybody. That supporting cast of receivers is outstanding. I see him going, 4 touchdowns, 350 yards, maybe throwing 1 or 2 picks in there.
I feel like it's gonna remember last year where really the star of the show besides Patrick Mahomes was Darren Williams. What's it? I feel like that's gonna be what's his name? Ronald. That's gonna be Ronald Jones. He's just
Ronald Jones. Have you seen Ronald Jones run? All he does is run for 2 yards into the middle of some guy's butt.
exactly,
Did you not see his 98-yard touchdown run?
Yeah.
That was once. It's a fluke. Anybody?
Exactly.
He had multiple long touchdowns this season. He's been breaking off runs left and right.
I don't know. I think Leonard Fournette is looking much better.
No, but nobody's gonna see it coming. Nobody's gonna see it coming, and he's gonna rush for like 150 yards. Just
I
watch.
don't know. The thing is with this game, I think he's either gonna go over or like way under. Like he might throw over 315, or he'll just throw for like 130 yards and just be like his game manager that Max Kellerman says he is at a young part of his career.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Brady's lowest yardage in the Super Bowl was Super Bowl 36 with 145.
Yeah.
Was that his first one?
That was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have like an above average game. He's either going to have a nasty game where he throws for like whatever Nihar, like 4 touchdowns, or he's just going to have like not a bad game, but he just won't pass the ball that much. And like Elliot said, Ronald Jones, I don't think there will be anywhere in between. I don't think he's going to throw for like 270 and like 2 touchdowns.
So what you're saying is it going to be the obvious that Brady's going to just dot up every defense, or it's going to be Ronald Jones just running away with the ball?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's some combination thereof, but I think it's definitely going to be led by the run game. I think they're going to try to run the ball, chew down some clock, and keep Mahomes off the field because I think they know that's their only chance of winning is keeping Chiefs offense off the field for as long as they can, giving their defense some time to rest because their defense is still one of the best, if not the best defense in the league. So if you give them time to rest, even if they're only putting up 3 points, hopefully they can hold the Chiefs offense.
I feel like one of the major points of this Super Bowl is going to be the Chiefs O-line versus the Tampa Bay defense and Mahomes' 20-step dropbacks. If the defense can get to Mahomes, will the defense be able to get to Mahomes in the long yard situations or not?
Oh.
I mean, they're
Last year in the Super Bowl, it showed that the 49ers couldn't keep Mahomes off the field. Even though they were up 10, they didn't keep him off the field. And look what happened. They ran that play to Tyreek. They threw the ball to Kelsey. They gave it to Williams. No matter how good that defense was last year for the Niners with Armstead and Bosa and Warner, they couldn't get to Mahomes really that well. So the Buccaneers, I don't know if they can get to him. I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game because I don't think they're going to get to him. He's too hard to get down.
yeah.
I think it's more important for the secondary to play well and force keep the Chiefs from making the big play. It just takes one or two big plays from for the Chiefs to get rolling and turn the game.
I think it's Murphy Bunting that's gotten a pick every game, right, so far, like in the past 3 games.
Sean Murphy
Yeah.
Bunting, yeah.
Yeah, I think
But,
like turnover battle. And,
Isn't the Chiefs offense like hurt? I mean, their offensive line.
Center is
Yeah,
out,
but their right
or is
tackle
out because of
and
COVID,
tackle.
because the barber got COVID. His profile picture is hilarious, by the way. The centers.
I've seen that.
Demarcus Robinson's out.
That's not big deal.
And-
They're getting Watkins back.
Le'Veon Bell and Sammy Watkins are both questionable still.
They
You guys
should-
know, that's Adam Rabb placed a $100 bet on Demarcus Robinson to not score a touchdown. Last in the what was it? AFC Championship game, and he's like, I'm waiting for my $300 plus 3. I like
I like the Chiefs' shot at the Super Bowl if the Tampa Bay defense is not healthy yet, because as of right now they have Whitehead, Winfield Jr., JPP, and Levante David all questionable for the game.
Oh, they'll be back.
they'll play.
you on the
play.
questionable is
I
going
don't
to
know about Whitehead, but the rest will play.
Doesn't Ndamukong Suh still play for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sue is on the D line and Vita Vea got back last week as well. So the D line is solid where it is. It's just the secondary and the linebacking core is a bit banged up.
Yeah.
So right now the odds are KC has a 52.1% chance of winning and Tampa Bay has a 47.9% chance. Do you think these odds are accurate, or do you think that Tampa Bay should be a bit more higher for a win rate?
I think these odds are accurate. They're close enough to almost 50-50, which I think it could go either way. But I do think Tampa Bay – you said Tampa Bay was the favorite or the underdog?
They're the underdog by a little over 4%.
Yeah, I think that can make sense just because of how much better the Chiefs are roster-wise. But in my opinion, I do think Tampa Bay will come out with the win just because they got Brady. It makes sense. I mean, the Chiefs have a better record. The Buccaneers were only a wild card. So by numbers-wise, it does make sense, I guess. But in my opinion, I think the Bucs will still come away with the win.
I mean, we see this every year, don't we? All the doubters. Brady's not going to make it, and never bet against him. I just he's got a good record against Mahomes. He has his numbers, so.
I mean, you have the 3 Super Bowl losses as well, though, and those were.
I mean, yeah, you never want to bet
You never want
against
to
him unless it's against Foles or
the
Manning.
Giants.
Yeah, Foles or Manning.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know. It's hard to compare against Mahomes because he could be the next great.
I mean, he's already a great. If I'm being
Yeah.
even his 3rd season, this man is looking better than anybody has ever.
Yeah. But like
If Brady wins the Super Bowl, do you think Mahomes will be able to catch up to Brady?
No,
no.
because if I'm being honest, with the amount of money the Chiefs are dishing out to their star players, if they don't win multiple in a row for the next like 2-3 years, there is no way their cap will hold up.
Yeah.
I mean,
With the
I don't
amount
know.
they're paying, with the amount they're paying Mahomes, with the amount they're paying Travis Kelsey, and the amount they're paying Chris Jones, they're just giving away too much money.
He can still catch him, I guess. I mean,
Like there's always like that.
The argument will always be though that Brady at 43 or 44 or whatever he was still better than Mahomes in the prime of his career. So
yeah, I guess. But the only way Mahomes could beat Brady is if, say, Brady would get 7 rings right now from this championship. Mahomes would have to get 8. But I just don't see that
Yeah,
happening.
but like we see like Jordan who has 6, Michael Jordan who has 6 rings, right? And LeBron doesn't have as many, but we're still comparing LeBron like to him, and some people even say that he's better. Like a lot of people say he's better. So
I think the difference here is that MJ wasn't playing in the NBA championship against LeBron when he was in his 40s and beating him. So,
yeah,
like, I think it's a completely different scenario where we're seeing like the best of all time, like the greatest of all time, almost unanimously playing against almost arguably the greatest in terms of talent player we've ever seen. Going head to head. So if the greatest of all time can beat the best of all time in the prime of his career, I think there's no argument that Brady's the GOAT.
I feel like the Super Bowl has more stakes for Patrick Mahomes and his fans than Brady, because Brady has already proven he's great. He's had all these accomplishments throughout his career. He has a longevity that nobody ever has had. Look at Breeze this year. Breeze is what, 41, 42? And he hasn't looked good. He didn't look good at all this season. Brady, though, he's looking great. He's playing at an extremely high level at age 43.
I mean, I think it's also a matter of health too. Didn't Breeze crack like 9 of his ribs and puncture his lungs? It's got to have an
yes,
effect.
but like even before that, Breeze was not looking hot. He didn't look like the same Drew Brees we've been seeing for the past 10 years. He looked older.
I have a trivia question for you. Do you know who the last quarterback drafted by the Saints to win a game for the Saints is?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill was not
Taysom Hill was drafted
by
by the Packers, or was an undrafted player.
I'm trying to think. Oh, man. I have no clue.
Yeah, he was drafted in 1997. Danny Werfel. He won the Heisman back in the day. But
Danny Werfel.
I mean,
Yep.
because Drew Brees was drafted by the Chargers.
indeed.
Then Winston did not start at all this season, and he was drafted by the Bucks.
Yep.
Bridgewater was drafted by Minnesota.
Yep.
And Taysom Hill was either because he was on Green Bay.
He was on Green
I think he was like in a late round pick by Green Bay or a free agent rookie.
Yeah, and then Sean Payton went up there and watched him in the practice squad and
Yeah.
brought him down here. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, interesting fact.
Dang, Danny Werfel. is a legend.
that's crazy.
Yeah. What's your final Super Bowl bet? Final Super Bowl picks.
I think it's going to be a high scoring game, like really high. I'm saying 45-42 Bucks high.
Jeez, a classic.
I feel like these two defenses are great, except they're not going to be able to cover this offense firepower, which is on both ends.
Clearly not.
It's going to be
I'm
the
gonna
complete
go- I'm
opposite
gonna go
of
40-33.
versus Rams.
Nihar, you say 40-33 Buccaneers.
For Bucks, yep.
I'll say 27-24 in favor of the Chiefs. Going against my own pedigree.
This game's going to overtime. I'm calling it. It's 34-27. The Bucks are gonna pull out. They're gonna win They're gonna win the coin toss. And
If it goes to overtime, can it go 34-27? Do they kick an extra point?
No, they don't.
33-27. My bad.
There we go.
33-27. They're gonna win the coin toss. Brady's gonna drive down the field, and then he's gonna throw a touchdown to Mike Evans in the corner of the end zone.
Mike Evans of all people.
Down comes the confetti. Evans is gonna torch Snead, their rookie cornerback, they're gonna find him one-on-one, fade route in the end zone at the 10-yard line.
They're gonna have Snead on Evans 1-on-1 in the end zone.
Yes, I envisioned this in my sleep last night. This
You
whole
envision
play,
them putting Snead on Mike Evans 1-on-1
they'll,
in the
they'll
red
double
zone.
cover. They'll put Matthew on top, but Matthew will fall. He'll trip a little bit on the coverage, trying to defend it. Evans wide open, a touchdown, game over.
So what you're saying is they're not going to put Tyrann Mathieu on Gronk. You're going to put him in a double coverage set for Evans, but fail miserably.
Yes.
Nice.
Andy Reid is going to have an all-time, or whoever the defensive coordinator is going to have an all-time fluke.
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles is for.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Reid's just going to mess up.
Spagnuolo?
Doesn't matter. They're going to mess up. It's going to be some play they're going to mess up on. I sense a big game from Mike Evans. Either way. I'm just calling it.
Bob Sutton apparently is the.
No. It is Spagnuolo.
Oh, it's Spagnuolo.
Yeah.
Google lied to me.
No, Bob Sutton's now at Eastern Michigan.
That explains a lot. Google, you should just like fix your software engine.
All right, so
Apparently my brain's better.
A wise man once told me, great teams, good teams win, great teams cover. So I'm taking the Chiefs to cover the spread, 3.5 points. I think they're going to win by 11, 31-20. So I think it's just going to be the Bucs are going to have a tough time getting anything going on offense, and Chief offense is going to be too much for the Bucs. They're just going to run down the clock in the second half, go into halftime with a big lead, and it's going to be a boring second half to watch.
It's going to be a boring second half.
I don't know about that one.
Is it going to be more boring than 53 or not?
No. Nothing can be more boring than the Patriots-Rams Super Bowl.
Wow, you guys didn't enjoy Johnny Hecker? Come on, punters are people too.
Bro, punters are people too, man. Come on. Shout out to Pat McAfee.
Yes, indeed.
Nah, Jake Bailey. Best punter in the league.
Zoltan Mesko. If y'all remember him from back in the day.
But there's a comment that Sammy Watkins made a couple of days ago, which I want to touch up on before we make our final picks, or at least Elliott's pick. But he said that he's interested in winning a third Super Bowl after becoming a free agent this season, signing back with the Chiefs. Do you think that him calling the win a couple days ago is going to affect them at all in the game?
No, I think they're destined to lose anyways.
Yeah, he's no Juju Smith-Schuster or Chase Claypool.
Claypool was right, though.
Well, Claypool, but what?
That the Browns were going to lose.
I mean, he said that they get clapped. I'm not sure if they really got clapped.
Yeah, he has no right to say anything, though.
Yeah.
You're at home already. You have no right to talk trash, just like Michael Thomas. He was talking trash about Carlton Davis at home. Like,
wait,
Carlton Davis is in the Super Bowl, and Michael Thomas is sitting at home crying on Twitter.
Wait, was I on mute when I made my predictions?
Yes, you were. You very much so were on mute.
Okay, you want me to do that quickly?
Yeah, you want to make it.
Yeah, I changed my mind, actually. I'm going 28-24 Chiefs with Brady ending up on his ass. Just like against the Eagles. Throwing a Hail Mary that's knocked down.
Look at this Eagles fan, man. God,
Yeah.
This is why we don't have Eagles fans.
Dude, they suck.
It is a bad day, though, in Massachusetts. It is the anniversary.
Yep.
3-year anniversary.
Three-year anniversary.
The most garbage play calling game of Matt Patricia I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
Actually,
dude,
yeah,
Matt Patricia's fault.
Patricia's back as well.
It was all Matt Patricia's fault in that Super Bowl. There's
It was
no
all Malcolm
Patricia is
Butler's
back with the
fault.
Patriots. What are your guys' takes on this?
what?
Patricia's back with the Patriots. What are your takes?
Buckner's fault.
It's fine
Yeah.
with me. As long as they keep losing, I'm good. Go Ravens.
The Ravens haven't been winning much, have they?
They have been winning quite a bit, actually.
They've been losing a lot in the playoffs, though.
That's fine. They'll get over it.
No, Patricia's not back as the defensive coordinator, right?
No.
He's not. He's back as a consultant or something.
Yeah, I'll take him like that. I don't want him in the Super Bowl ever again.
I mean, then again, he kind of stopped.
Fine, you don't got to
us
worry
from
about that,
getting,
Fishman.
Stafford.
Patriots aren't getting back to a Super Bowl for a long time.
Patricia did kind of make Stafford say, "I'm not going to New England."
Yeah, I know. I
You
think
got-
that's the Stafford. Not
Did
After
you guys,
after the ball that the Rams gave up, I'm not that mad about it. I thought he's only worth like a first round pick, maybe two.
You know,
Not-
the Rams may have overpaid for him, except it's Stafford. What do you expect? The man's an actual good quarterback.
Yeah, I don't. It was kind of a bad trade for them, but it wasn't terrible because like
I don't know why they traded in the first place. They already had a stud in John Wolford, but
they know they have the
financial
right
analyst.
pieces. I think they have the right pieces to win a Super Bowl now.
Where do you guys think Heineke's gonna go? Is he gonna
Oof.
stay? Is he gonna play?
Alex Smith retires. He's going to stay with the football team.
Real quick, did you guys see what Kraft said? Who he's rooting for?
What do you say he's rooting for?
He said, I'm so excited. We've had such great communication. He's such a special human being when saying that he's rooting for Brady.
I mean, yeah, why wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't
So
you say that? That's
guess
the
he's
most
pulling.
Kraft thing to say.
yeah. He probably kisses him on the lips.
Maybe that's who he was with in the massage pilot.
Yeah.
That wasn't Florida, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Bro, those memes with Brady with his son.
And on that note, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's podcast.
Till next time on the sports podcast.
Don't kid.
Go Chiefs.
We'll have more tennis for you.